And we are live here with the Midnight Charlas. Not really midnight, but you know what's cracking, lacking. You know what's gonna happen. You know that when this happens, I gotta send the invite. Boom. I was editing my video. And I was staying up, editing. Well, I didn't stay up. Technically, I didn't do a video last week, so I'm kind of bummed out. But, and I lost a subscriber. I had 87, and it dropped down. Que gacho nacho. Anyways, let me share this video. I should have been doing it when the song was on, right? Pero pues, ¿qué se puede hacer? No se puede hacer nada. Who can I send it to? Let me start here. Let me start with them. Let me start here. If you guys are in the comments, just click on the link. We can chop it up. Like I said, just give me a few minutes. You know how this shit goes. You know how it goes, people. You know how it goes. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, just put it there, pal, and I'll answer it. And just so you know, I do go live on Instagram. But first, I gotta send my invites. Because this is the Midnight Charlas. Where anything goes. Anything as we please. Oh, yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Has anybody been watching the Leagues Cup? Did anybody wake up at 5 in the morning to watch Naoya Inoue fight the shit out of someone? Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? Anyways, I'm about to go live on the phone. You know the rules, people. If you see me rising up to the air. Mm-hmm. Give me like 30 seconds, people. Count to 30 and we're good. Count to 30. What is up, my people? Okay, I already said that shit. I only have to say it because of Instagram. Remember? When it's the Midnight Charlas, it's hard to set up everything. As you guys noticed last week, I kind of messed up. I accidentally did not put myself on the screen, and I was actually having a full-on conversation on the Instagram live. So I was trying to be cool. I'm like, oh, you're gonna hear two people talk about something, and I accidentally did not put myself on the screen. So literally for 30 minutes, the live went on, but nobody was there. And it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, I'll tell you. Pero ahí vamos. So I want to talk a little bit of Naoya Inoue since not everybody watches boxing. Not everybody follows it like I do. Not everyone is into it. But Naoya Inoue is a bad motherfucker. Yes, he is. To start off, he's a 4 division champion. 4 division champion. And for him to start at 108 as his natural weight, move up to 112, 108, 112, 118. So he skips the 115 division. And then he jumps all the way to 122 on his 4th division and he fights the main guy. Yeah, that's fucking talent. Very talented fighter he is, of course. And he not only did he break that guy apart, he took him to school. He beat the shit out of him. And damn, he knocked him out. Bad. And I was shocked of how easy he made it look. You see, when you have a talented fighter like Stefan Fulton, 2 belts, he won a vacant one, and I think he beat the champion for the other one, Brandon Figueroa. And I forgot who was the other kid. I honestly forgot who it was. Because it took him a while. And when you see that, how Naoya Inoue basically destroyed this boxer. Not only did he destroy him, but he outboxed him. It's amazing how that Japanese guy at that weight can retain so much power to knock him out. And it's crazy. It is crazy. He's going to go for undisputed by the end of the year. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a New Year's fight. Because that's the tradition the Japanese fighters have. That they fight in New Year's Day. Or Eve. Sorry, Eve. In Japan, of course. So even though I believe... I don't even know if they celebrate... Oh, no, they do celebrate New Year's with us. So that's like a tradition. It doesn't matter. Like... The fight was literally on a Wednesday for them, a Tuesday for me. I was watching it at 5 in the morning. It was just crazy, right? He's going to go undisputed. That Chinito, my bad. That that Japanese guy, he's making history, and I don't see no one stopping him. Maybe if he goes to 126. But let's get to the sweet stuff. Let's get to Mbappe. I've really been wanting to talk about that because $770 million was all over the world. Shared all over the world that he could have joined this team in Saudi Arabia. It made such an impact that even NBA players were talking about it. NBA players were like, "Ooh, is there a Saudi Arabia NBA league?" Like fucking Giannis was like, "Oh, take me. I look like him." Arriba las Chivas. They play tomorrow against Cincinnati. We're not. Well, I forgot. I keep forgetting to put a title on the Instagram. But I am talking about Mbappe, Naoya, and the Leagues Cup. So tomorrow is their day. Hopefully they win. Porque está perro. Están buenos los juegos. I'll talk about it right now. I want to finish off Mbappe. I want to finish off Mbappe because I personally believe he fucked up. He should have taken the money. You're 24, 25. You're only, in a way, you're only going to lose 1 year. 1 year of your prime. That's it. and you're technically not losing it because you're still playing, just not at a high level. But you're also securing your future, meaning that since you didn't sign or you said no, ¿qué pasa mañana si te quebran el pie? The first day of the league, te quebran el pie and you're never the same. Ever. You fucked up. But if you sign those 770 million, they break your fucking leg, you're set for life. If you want, you don't have to come back. You already won the World Cup. You already won like 2 or 3 French leagues. Yeah, you still haven't won a Ballon d'Or. Yes, you still haven't won a UEFA Champions. I understand that, but it was only 1 year that they offered you. Y it's no manches, me agüita la verdad. I wish I could have talked to him and be like, Mbappe, don't be dumb. Pretty sure a lot of people spoke to him. Pretty sure. But I feel like I would have gotten through to him. Porque arriba el Tortuga Ninja. I do believe he fucked up. And I don't hope he doesn't get his legs broken or anything like that. Nada de eso. I wish him his best career. Que se vengan los trofeos y todo. All I'm saying is that for 1 year, I would have sacrificed that 1 year for the money. And next year, you're going to be a free agent. You could have gone to the Manchester City. You could have gone to Real Madrid. You could have gone to Barcelona. You could have gone to Bayern Munich. You could have gone anywhere to join. After 1 year. All you were going to do was play in the desert. Had a good time because Saudi Arabia is a tourist town. Hey, valió madre. You said no. Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. Do you guys think he messed up by saying no? Do you think it was going to affect his game? Because I do tend to believe that if you don't play at a high volume, you lose your impact. So maybe that's what he's afraid of. What I'm afraid of for you is that you might get injured later on. And if you don't have if you don't have that money set, you don't have that money set. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Estaban haciendo una encuesta que si él hubiera aceptado el dinero, he was gonna be able to buy, I think, like 8 teams de la Liga Mexicana. 8 equipos, I think he was gonna be able to buy. And still have $22 million left. That's insane. This guy could have bought 8 teams from the Liga MX and still had money left over. All he could have done just says cambien el nombre a Mbappe MX because I own half of the teams. I don't know, bro. Sometimes when you're young, you make dumb decisions like myself. I was young once. I'm not saying that I'm perfect right now or that I don't do mistakes. All I'm saying that you have to look at the wider view, the wider scope. He's gonna regret it. sorry. He's gonna regret it in a couple of years. Yes and no, right? So let's say in reality, in his heart, he wanted a UEFA, and that happens this year. Or he wanted a Ballon d'Or, and that happens this year. He won't regret it. But let's say, worst case scenario, he doesn't win it, and then he gets injured. Yeah, he'll regret it. Y en la vida, why am I tired? Anyways, in la vida, you gotta take bumps to move on. I just think this is a massive fucking bump to move on from. I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure they spoke to him. I'm sleepy. Yeah, I me cansé acá en esta pinche work order. Sorry, people. When YouTube, I'm talking to YouTube right now. When you guys think that I'm having a conversation, I am. I'm having a conversation with the comment section on Instagram. Since you guys don't fucking join. Anyways, like I said, I did fuck up last week when I went live with Danny Lucero and I didn't put you guys there. I didn't give you guys the love and I'm sorry for it. Now, in life, even if you're a soccer player, an NBA player, even if you're an artist, an actor, not everything is written. So those 700 million for 1 year, hopefully is not his biggest regret ever. But if there's something that he might say, I regret not taking it, it's gonna be that. Como cuando dicen muchos, oh, I regret that I didn't marry that girl. Or I regret I didn't sign that contract. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be one of those. I just don't know because he's gonna make so much money at the long run. I don't know if he's gonna regret it as much. That's gonna depend on him. Ya cuando eres un pinche rico millonario, I don't know if that matters at the end of the day. That's why I defended. That's why I defended Messi when he came to the U.S. When I read his contract, when he denied those 1.6 billion euros to go to Saudi Arabia for 2 3 years, I forgot how much it was. Y como se llama? I defended him because I'm like, not only did he have Adidas revenue, but now it was Adidas for the Messi jersey, right? So that's one. Apple TV. He was gonna get revenue percentage from the Apple streaming device, whatever it's called. He's gonna get his own documentary about how he won this World Cup through Apple series or Apple TV. ¿Cómo se llama esa madre? Vale ver. He can be an owner later on in the MLS. There's already 27 teams, I think, or more. No sé cuántos. I forgot how it is, but I know that it's a bunch of them. What's 36 twice or divided by 2? That's one. You carry yeah, it's like 14 teams. Yeah, there's like 27 teams. You can be an owner. They're paying you, I think, 50 or 55 million per year. If you decide to stay, what the fuck, man? I feel young, but I guess I'm old already. No, it's not because I shaved. I just feel young. Yes, YouTube, I shaved. You'll see the podcast in 2 weeks. So not well, yeah, in 2 weeks. Even though you guys are gonna get it, you're gonna get the Q&A this Thursday, and then on the weekend you'll probably get a Q&A, and then I'm also gonna do another MidNite Charlas on Thursday night, which is tomorrow, or Friday night, because I want to talk about the Bud versus Spence fight. And I will definitely come on live on Sunday because I have to talk about the Bud and Spence fight, the aftermath, especially if there's a knockout. Because I don't fucking like Spence fans. I just don't like Spence fans. Ahora sí, a lo que entramos. The Leagues Cup. I was excited for it. I was like, yeah. There's a lot of fucking hiccups that they need to fix. Muchas hiccups. Y no sé. A lo largo, it's easy fixes if they listen to the fans. What do I mean by that? Give me a second. Let me fucking scratch my leg porque si tengo comezón. Oh, fuck. Si duele. Espérame. Sorry, guys. I'm actually sharing it over here to see if I can get a little more traction. A little bit more traction in here. Fans just want Messi. No, I don't think it's okay. You're a Chivista. You're a Chivista. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch the Cincinnati versus Chivas, right? Or do you not care about this league? I care because I that helps to bring out more players. That helps out more players to come out from the bottom. Les ayuda a ¿cómo se llama? A sacar más jugadores mexicanos for the Liga MX. Ya no tienen que jugar las estrellitas, which I'm pretty sure they gotta play las estrellas because what I've been noticing, they are taking this serious. They don't want to lose, even though Puebla lost 4-0, Necaxa lost 3-0. ¿Cómo se llama el otro cabrón? Who's Atlético de San Luis lost 5-1. Who was the other team that lost 5-0 also? There's another team that lost 5-0 today from the Liga Mexicana. Y I think that's turning up the heat. You know, that sucks. Because at the end of the day, it's pride. It's Mexico versus USA. Maybe you might not care for Mazatlan or Juarez or Tijuana or anything like that. You might not care for them. But at the end of the day, we're Mexican Americans. So it's our ego sometimes does not allow us to fucking lose to the MLS. La MLS que tiene unos 20, 30 años de existencia. I'm pretty sure all the Cruza estás bien fey. Bien fey. Liga MX. Right now, feo, okay. Right now, la Liga MX tiene 6 wins against American teams. The MLS has 8 wins against Mexican teams. And obviously, no one's probably watching the in-between MLS games like Seattle versus Portland or some shit like that. Nobody's watching that unless you're from Seattle and unless you're from Portland. But I can say this. Si las Chivas se enfrentan contra Inter Miami, which would be to the final, you don't think that's just going to sell out? The worst part is going to be in Miami. So all these Chivistas in California, they are seeing las Chivas A-Team. Porque tienen las estrellas. No es como cuando vienen a mirar un pinche amistoso que mandan un pobre piojo de la pinche reservas. So he can get something out of there to play un amistoso con who knows. I don't know how many stars they take. All I'm saying is, bruh, it's important. You guys gotta, at least, I would say that this cup is gonna be more fair than Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamérica. Those tournaments were fucking amazing. I loved them. Estamos apoyando los equipos mexicanos except for America. Because fuck America. End the life. Why would I end the life? I'm just getting started, son. Do you want to join the life? Push the button and join. What's wrong? What's wrong between Team Suavecito? What do you want to talk about? Let me know. Ask a question and I'll answer it. My buddy. Anyways. La Copa Libertadores y la Sudamérica, los refs eran bien... Not the refs, the organization que se trataba de eso. Like, it was bad. Oh, okay, a ver. Go live with Team Suavecito. This is on Instagram Live, by the way, people. Or... What the hell? I'm pushing yes. Team... Okay, there you go. And the live, that's it? You're going to just say that? So you literally commented on it, and now you're saying it. Anyways. Oh, verga, where are you at?
I'm in Lake Elsinore.
Damn, ¿hasta allá?
Simón.
Che, vato loco. So, Team Suavecito. I'm talking on 3 topics right now. I'm in the Leagues Cup right now. Have you been watching, or do you, tú como mexicano que miras poquito soccer, te duele cuando la MLS team le gana a un equipo de la Liga Mexicana? No, but that's because you don't follow.
No me interesa esa madre.
Okay, pero porque no te interesa, ¿verdad? No te interesa.
¿Ah?
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, it's Lake Elsinore. ¿Estás en las, ¿cómo se llama esas madre? ¿En Ortega Highway?
Simón.
I love that. I love that place.
Eso porque está en construction, ¿no?
Sí, estaba en construction for a while. What are you doing over there, anyways?
Mira, me drogas.
Anyway.
Hay que te pide some shit.
Now, as far as the next question that I had here, Johnny, Mbappe saying no to $770 million for 1 year. ¿Está pendejo o no está pendejo?
Está pendejo y foto.
I don't want to know about the Hoto part, but why? Like, but don't you think, as a soccer wise, he's gonna lose momentum? Do you think that because going to Saudi Arabia is gonna mess him up?
Te digo, voy a perder señal aquí, no, ya no te puedo, no voy a cortar, güey.
Alright, está bien. Ahí cuando agarras más señal te regresas.
Ya, ahí
Va.
bro. Claro.
Yeah,
40
yeah.
minutos, dame.
Arre pues. What's up, Brian Blends? Tucanasso. You guys have joined. If you have any questions regarding Mbappe, regarding the Leagues Cup, or the Japanese pound for pound king, Naoya Inoue, who knocked out Stephen Fulton. I literally woke up at 5 in the morning for that fight. Can you believe that, guys? I love boxing. Well, I don't love boxing that much, but when there's a specific fighter that you want to see, you just gotta. When there's a specific fighter that you gotta see, even if it's at 5 in the morning, you just got to. You just got to. Okay, now we got Danny Torre joining on the Instagram Live with his fishes. Danny,
Yo.
pour it out. Pour it out. Mbappe.
Nah, that was the neta.
Brian Blends is asking here, how does Barcelona lose to Arsenal? It's a friendly game. Was it a friendly? Yeah, it was a friendly game, right? Yeah, because they're playing in the U.S. And Arsenal was technically second. Well, Barcelona quedó campeón, huh? So how do they lose 5-3?
Arsenal played better.
Arsenal played better, yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. Pero, I mean, I didn't see the game, Brian, so I can't really give you a definition, a defining answer. Or I only saw the highlights, and I can go by that. And I can say it's a friendly. I mean, would it happen again? Would it happen again if they meet at Huelva? Oh no, but I don't even think Barcelona's gonna go to Huelva, is it? Because they got a limit. No, I don't know. I don't know if they are. It's hard to keep track with all the fucking leagues. But how do they lose? Like Danny said, Arsenal just played the better game. 5-3. Did you go to the game, Brian? As far as a Leagues Cup, Danny, do you think Chivas will beat Cincinnati?
Yeah. I mean, they're both first place right now in their leagues. So
Both of them?
It's going to be a good game, pero yeah, both of them.
Oh shit, I did not know that. I didn't know about Cincinnati. I knew about Chivas.
It's going to be a good game, but yeah, I think Chivas will end up winning.
It's their... ¿Dónde van a jugar? Allá en Cincinnati, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Okay, so they're playing as the away. Last aquí Brian Blends. Nah, I didn't. Good thing I didn't. I'm guessing you're a Barcelona guy. What do you think about Brian? What do you think about this Interlona team that they're trying to make on Miami? Danny, on the Cincinnati game, do you see a potential of them losing? Chivas, that is.
Well, how Chivas is playing right now, I mean, they have good momentum.
Now,
I haven't seen Cincinnati. I haven't seen them.
Is that your fanatic talking, or you speaking out of facts?
Oh yeah, it's facts. They've been playing good. Y todos los videos y los memes que te han mandado que they don't have their starting people o lo que sea.
Sí,
Like,
sí.
It's true.
It's true, it's true. Y aquí están diciendo alguien en the comment section que arriba la América. How's that possible? How can you go for America and Barcelona? Usually Americanistas son Real Madrid, no? Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. At least all the people that I've met, I've only known 2 chivistas que le van al Madrid. But the rest are America y Real Madrid. That's weird. Chivas is going undefeated in both seasons. Damn. Undefeated. Wow.
Who said that?
That one's pa allá, 1997. He said they're gonna be going undefeated. I'm guessing when he said both seasons, I'm thinking he's talking about Leagues Cup, and I'm thinking he's talking about La Clausura or Apertura. I forgot where we are. I think that's what he meant. I said Brian, nah, pero Chivas been playing good. They've been playing good, but for him to say undefeated in both tournaments, it's I don't know. I mean, se tienen que enfrentar contra el Atlas y ese es el pedo. I have another question for you, Danny, regarding Mbappe. Coming back to Mbappe. If he would have to join Saudi Arabia and then goes free agent the year after that, who could you seen him picking him up?
Picking them up, every team would want him, pero el que él to choose, I think he would probably go with Madrid.
But do you think Madrid would want him after he had left?
It's just 1 year. And you know the only reason he went is for the fucking money.
And everybody would understand that.
Exactly.
Everyone, even his mother, if he has one.
Everybody wouldn't give a fuck. They'd be like, okay, he went for 1 year. All right, fucking.
Yeah.
Shit. That's it.
$770 million fucking dollars. How do you say no to that? Just because you want to keep on playing against strong teams? I don't know. I don't understand his decision other than he has passion for the sport to keep on playing strong and hard. That's how I see it.
When has any, how old is he, 24?
24, 25 or 20, no, 25 or 24, I think.
When have you seen que le hagan un offer así a un 25-year-old?
Well, the Saudi Arabia League wasn't big. Well, it's not big yet, but it wasn't like making phenomenal offers until they just started getting all this fucking oil out of Saudi. So now they're being phenomenal offers to them. So I would say because of that, in the last 10 years, no, porque hasta Jared Borghetti llegó a jugar allí en el, I forgot which team I think where Benzema plays. I think that's where Borghetti played.
But but I'm saying, take away Saudi Arabia and other crazy offers, Ronaldo, like that.
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't been anybody que le hagan offer, pone que en Spain, England, lo que sea. At 24 or 5-year-olds, lo que dices, 770 million?
No, not 770 million. Even the biggest contract that people were still shocked that was David Beckham's contract when he came to Galaxy. He was like in mid prime. He was like 28, 29. Somewhat of a prime. He accepted it for 4 years, and I think it was like, if I recall, I think it was like 78 million per year, which is a lot at that time.
Creo que se vino más older, no?
No, I always thought it was older, and I was just reading about him, and I think Sevino was 28, 29. That's why it was shocking that he left Europe for at a young age.
¿Pero cuál team estaba?
Estaba en el Real Madrid. Yeah, so de Real Madrid se fue al Galaxy. And at that time, el Galaxy tenía... ¿cómo se llama? El Galaxy... No, perdón, not Galaxy. La MLS tenía like 20 teams at that time. So it wasn't even big. Todavía existía Chivas USA.
El Chivas USA ahorita es el LAFC.
Ajá, yeah. Y aquí dice, Payán again, dice, ni LeBron James ha hecho eso en toda su carrera. Facts. En toda su carrera, Toda su carrera.
Charlas.
Mande.
Do you think LeBron, ahorita como tú me preguntaste a mí, si le preguntan a él, and he was that age, you think he would have accepted? Así como basketball player, pues.
I believe right now, or at 24, 25?
Yeah, no, at 24, 25.
Shit. I don't think he would have taken it.
You don't know, man.
No, I don't think so, because that time he was trying to prove that he was still the best player in the league or the greatest player in the league, and he's always been behind Jordan, so I don't think he would have left at that time, at that age. Es muy diferente la NBA a little bit when there's not a lot of GOATs to catch up to. You only have one GOAT. It's Jordan and then Kobe. But a lot of people have Kobe behind LeBron. So at that time of 25 and 24, I don't think he would have gone because he was chasing something. And right now, if you think about it, Mbappe already has a World Cup. Like that's already a big fucking deal, and he has another fucking final. So hey, yeah, like you in a way, even though you don't have your Balón de Oro and all that, in a way you already gonna go into like the Hall of Fame. You're gonna go with the Hall of Fame of France because you did all that shit. Y como se llama, yeah, you still need your little individual awards, but ya eres el goleador del pinche World Cup at 20 fucking 5.
Y todavía le falta otro, bro.
Y le faltan dos más, si no lo quebran al güey. Aquí hay otra question, a ver. A ver, dice aquí, you think Saudi Arabia League will be the biggest league? Oof.
No, no.
When their oil starts running out, that's when they're going to start making big offers. So you got to remember that. The reason they have a lot of money right now is the oil. Once that oil runs out, I don't think it's going to be successful. And even with all these big offers, I believe there's more players that play from the heart. Mbappe just proved me wrong right now. I thought he was gonna say yes because of the money 1 year, and I don't think there's that many special players. That many special players to for them to offer that much money. At the long run, I don't think the Saudi league will be big, but it can be like una old liga mexicana que agarraban a puros viejitos, un old MLS, old style que agarran puros viejitos. Till this day, they still do it. Even la liga mexicana, they kind of do it todavía. So I feel like Saudi Arabia is gonna be as competitive as the MLS, as la liga mexicana. ¿Cómo se llama? Maybe even as strong as la Libertadores. Not Libertadores, perdón, like Liga Argentina, maybe not the Brasileña, because Brasileña, they do have a lot of fucking teams. Argentina is just Boca, River Plate, fucking, ay, se me olvidó, Vélez, and Argentina Juniors, I think, is their fourth best one. Some shit like that. A ver, Payan dice, you gotta understand, Charlas, that buying Mbappe is a long investment. It's a 1 year investment. So how long investment is it? How long are you gonna spend your tickets? Are people gonna buy tickets just to go see Mbappe and to visit Saudi Arabia? You gotta remember that the Saudi Arabia right now, they're trying to get attraction. They want to get people involved because they want to become like this big tourist, this big like Las Vegas, pero like ginormous. So if you're only buying them for 1 year, are people gonna go see? I don't care for Mbappe. So I would not go. I don't even have the money para empezar. But I'm saying, if I had the money, I don't think I would go for Mbappe. I would go for a Messi, for a Cristiano, even though he's old. I don't know. I don't see that long investment. Do you see that long investment, Danny?
I don't, honestly.
It's only 1 year, so how much money can you make out of it? Can you make those 700 million back?
You're not gonna make them back, but like I think what he's trying to say, you're gonna get more viewers.
Yeah, you will for your team.
So yeah, for your team and for the league, the Saudi league.
See, so
So right now what they're trying to do is just like the MLS, since they got Messi, they're just trying to get players
See.
more popular.
and if you think about it, the MLS has always been smart about how getting like popular players como Cuauhtémoc Blanco, Pavel Pardo, HH, and then they started getting like Wayne Rooney, Thierry Henry, ¿cómo se llama? Gerrard, que vino por aquí, David Beckham. So that their style's a little bit more different, and they're getting like really past their fucking time. Gareth Bale, I forgot, and Zlatan. So when you get players like that, I don't know how much they're offering, but it's because they're paying them a little bit because they're old. Their investment, they get their money back. He's like, what about if he doesn't win nothing like Ronaldo? Then that's gonna be his biggest fucking regret.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be his biggest regret. Dice aquí Payan que Pelé didn't play in the MLS. He played in the American Soccer League Federation, which was an old style. Y valió verga. They tried to bring it back with Hugo Sanchez and all these. Valió verga. And then the Major League Soccer became a thing. That's a fun fact for you. Just in case you didn't know, I know this because of my dad. So la MLS, the reason they invested on Mexican players like Jorge Campos, you're correct, jugó con el Galaxy, El Matador, Carlos Hermosillo, este Manolo Sol, which is not really a great player, La Momia Suarez, which played with Chivas USA. He played till like he was 44, 45, around there. When you see that investment that they did, is because a lot of Mexicans do follow their Mexican players. Cuando vino pinche Cuauhtémoc Blanco, cuando estaba en la segunda división con Veracruz, I literally had friends que le iban a la América acá en Rosarito Beach. And told me, hey, let's go see Tijuana contra Veracruz. And I was like, ¿yo para qué quiero mirar esas pendejadas si yo la voy al Atlas? And they're like, no, güey, para que salgas un rato. Digo, y no vamos por ellos, vamos por Cuauhtémoc Blanco. Digo, I don't give a fuck about Cuauhtémoc. Like, tú nomás ven, güey. Well, long story short, I get to the stadium, todo el puto estadio estaba amarillo y verde, con la jersey number 10 de Cuauhtémoc Blanco. And cuando vino Chicago Fire, pinche estadios se vendían igual just for him. So yes, Mexican people do follow Mexican players. That's why la MLS still continues till this day to get Mexican players. HH. ¿Cómo se llama el que se fue a Greece, Danny? Este baboso que jugó con las Chivas.
El Araujo. No, güey. Que se fue a Greece.
Yes, con este baboso de Almeida. He played with Chivas. He was champions with them. Jugó en el Inter Miami.
Pizarro.
¿Pizarro es his name?
Yeah.
Ok, Pizarro. Pizarro jugó en el Miami, MLS. Ha habido muchos players. El Eric Torres, I think, played also in MLS. That because they're Mexican and because Mexicans fall in love with them, lo siguen. Carlos Vela, Chicharito, Giovanni Dos Santos, Jonathan Dos Santos. They just do it because of the ticket sales, and they do sell.
Rollins, you're forgetting the most important one.
Who?
Antuna.
That fool played in the MLS?
With Galaxy.
Oh, what the fuck? Fuck that fool, but I didn't know that shit. I did not know that. Dice, aquí había contestado este payán que Pizarro. Y luego Cubo Torres fracasó. ¿Cuánto duró? No. Sí. Fracasó, and I don't even know who he plays with right now. He's probably in the second division. ¿Con quién?
Con el Orange County team.
Oh, ¿neta está aquí en pinche Irvine?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Lo voy a ir a mirar a jugar. No, like, you know what's the reason why I don't go for that? Julian Araujo. Who's that fool? I don't remember that fool.
That's Rollins, my man. That's the guy with the big hair.
No, I still don't remember him. Sorry.
Right back.
Right back. ¿El Pata Orojo? Oh, ese va. No mames. Fuck that fool, dude. That fool sucks fucking major dick. No mames. No. I didn't know his name was Julian. All right.
I'm going to tell you something. You said you don't even know him. How are you going to say he sucks dick?
No, I saw him in la Copa Oro.
He didn't even start.
Y when he started, perdieron por su culpa. ¿Cómo espera un pinche balón? El Orange County Soccer Club, right? Or let me talk about this one, the one right here in Irvine. The only reason I don't go to their games, way, porque to sit in the front is $20. Okay, I'm not saying that I don't have it, but I'm like, bro, they're fucking semi-professionals. They're in second division. Like, you're charging $20 to be all the way in the bottom. Y to sit all the way on top is like $5. I'm like, for $5, I'd rather go watch the Angels play. And you're getting real millionaires playing.
Hey, Rollins.
Mande.
Pero no ves al Cubo Torres.
No te ese güey.
He does still play here. Last time I checked.
I haven't checked their squad, but I do know that ¿quién tenían? Antes tenían un brasileño famosillo también, que jugó en la MLS for a while, and now he's back here. Because ese equipo de Irvine le pertenece a LAFC, güey. So yeah, so if you're good, instead of... That's por eso que I wish there was regulation on the MLS, because then we can have like little teams like that, make it all the way to first division. Pero ellos le pertenecen a ¿cómo se llama acá? Al LAFC. So if you're good enough, you can actually start playing there. That's the only thing that I don't kind of like about that. I do wish that we can have regulation, and then you can have a little ass team like Luton Town make it all the way to the Premier League. I still can't get fucking
Ya te
Luton
ganaste la
Town.
shirt.
No me ha agarrado la jersey, way. I gotta get it before the season starts. I was tripping out cuando metió ese güey de quién era, de Jamaica o de sí, de Jamaica, ¿no? Que dices, oh, ese güey juega con Luton Town.
Oh, sí.
I remember the morro que iba al San Ana Stadium to watch la U17 de Mexico versus Orange. What the fuck? Really? I never knew que hacían eso acá. Yo vine a mirar a Carlos Hermosillo cuando vino a jugar al estadio de Santana back in 95, 94. But he was old and washed up. Y además jugó como like 20 minutes. Y pinche estadio todo a reventar, el estadio de Santana. So like that's kind of, you know how you told me when you sent me that shit on TikTok, Danny, that they're like, oh, this fool paid this much to see fucking Messi play. Y que además jugó like in minute 55 or some shit like that. You remember lo
Oh,
que...
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Uh,
I thought you were going to keep talking.
no, that's why that's why I was tripping out. Que I'm like, people in Santana, for an old ass washed player in Carlos de Morcillo, came to see him porque en ese tiempo I think jugó con el Cruz Azul. Y Cruz Azul literally nomás trajo él y los demás eran puros 17-year-old. Y jugaron contra un equipo de Santana que se llama San Ana Waves o Zodiac. Y Carlos de Morcillo le metió como 4 goals. Y era un amistoso, so they didn't count. Pero le metió como 4 goals con un equipo de U17. Y también jugó el América en el Santana Stadium. I don't remember that. Like it's, I mean, you guys probably know more because you guys are probably more involved in that world.
El Brian todavía ni nacía.
No, aquí dice que Brian dice que también jugó la América acá, so I'm like, I never got to see them. I got to see Morelia también. El Morelia también, after San Ana Zodiac defaulted, they became San Ana Waves y jugaron contra Morelia y el Morelia le puso una putiza de 8-0. Y estamos hablando de un Morelia que son puro pinche morro de la banca y los reserves, no están jugando Rio Morelia. Y pues that shows you the quality de un equipo de primera. Well, shit, Morelia doesn't even exist. I forgot about that shit. They're in second division. Verga. Pinche Mazatlán vale verga.
No. I think que Morelia es otro team ahorita. Remember, I sent you that one
Sí,
video?
sí. So el Morelia que está en la second division no es Morelia. That's Mazatlán. Pero technically, if they move up, they're Morelia. However, I don't think they have the trophies que tiene Morelia.
No, yeah, that's a different team. Yeah.
Sí. So like, ese estadio de Santana, I think capacity right now is 9,000. But if my dad were to say, me dijo mi dad, if you were to extend it, remove all the grass from the, que viene siendo la flower. No, not flower. Fucking Civic Center. If you remove the grass that's on Civic Center and then build like a bridge on top of the squad, you can easily make like 15,000 seats. Or at least 12,500. Si le hacen todo eso. A lot of Mexican... Mande.
Imagine you were famous, así como unos 5,000 fans, y que digas, let's do a meet and greet acá en San Ana Stadium. ¿Te
Well,
imaginas o no?
I would do a meet and greet. It's just that the thing is that for that, you really have to be more popular than 5,000. Because at 5,000, I would only expect 500. Maybe I can say I'm gonna do a live podcast if you guys want to join us at that San Ana Stadium, and that would be something different. Y así ya se puede llenar because they're watching us. But a meet and greet, you would probably do something smaller, como donde cantó este pinche Tyler the Creator, aquí que está en Harbor.
No, I don't, that's still too big.
Is it big?
Aquí en la 4th Street, in a Yost Theater.
Te, güey, no. Hey, that is a landmark though, even though it was never used for anything but church. Aquí es otra. Dice, a lot of Mexico teams played in that stadium. Brian, it's true, pero ya desde que la MLS hizo grande, they stopped coming a lot because, ay, se escuchó muy feo, ¿verdad? Esa pinche mamada. Pararon de venir mucho por la razón de que ya hay más estadios grandes to play at. Y antes la MLS was not big, it wasn't famous yet, y Santana siempre era el público mexicano. So, la Observatory, there you go. So, ¿Cómo se llama? La MLS, because it wasn't big. That's where it became big after that. For the reason, perdón, I lost my train of thought because I read Observatory. What I was trying to say is that back in the day, Santa Ana, the MLS wasn't big enough, and there was a lot of Mexicans. We're talking about the diferentes culturas. People that would go for Morelia, people for go for Chivas, for America, Cruz Azul. Ahorita ya casi no miras eso. Like, I swear to God, I think every corner ya miro puro pinche chivista y americanista. The cultures have changed. Y antes yo me acuerdo que mirabas de todo, mirabas pumistas, mirabas pinche Cruz Azuleños, mirabas people que le iba al Pachuca. Now, like I said, now you don't really see that. It's only two teams. Hey, Danny, ¿a poco el Observatory está big?
They have like I think like two little stages.
Uh-huh.
Pero uno está más bigger que el otro. I don't know how much capacity.
I don't think it's more than... I don't think it's more than five. I don't think it's bigger than the Santa Ana Stadium.
Oh no, hell no, it's not.
No, that's what I meant. Like, if I were to do, if I had 5,000 followers, I would do it like in Observatory. But I think Yo's Theater would be a lot better because this is more culture. O en el festival, fuck it, lo rento. Let's do a meet and greet en el festival. Yeah. So eso de like 9,000 capacity el Estadio Santana. Yo lo he visto lleno cuando Santa Ana college team makes it to the playoffs, se llena chingón, and it looks pretty cool. I've seen it lleno cuando jugó el Morelia, cuando jugó el Cruz Azul con Carlos de Morcillo. I've seen it packed and it looks fucking sick. But ya esos tiempos ya se acabaron. I'm gonna put it this way, Danny. There's a boxer named Alexis Rocha, right? I know that Santa Ana is not a big boxing community, but that kid's from Santa Ana. If Golden Boy Promotions were to promote him really good, like sacarlo bien, como este morro es de Santana, he's gonna have his fight right here in Santa Ana Bowl. Get your tickets. You don't really think a lot of people would go just to fucking have fun on a Friday night to go see a boxing fight at the Santa Ana Bowl?
If you're a boxing fan, yeah, you will.
No, pero déjate de ser boxing fan. Let's just say you want to do something on a Friday night and you have nothing else to do and you want to do something. Y que el boleto te salga como a $30 and you have $30 on you. You wouldn't go to see that shit live? If you have nothing else to do.
Like I don't know, you gotta think of it también, pues, both ways. If you're a fan, because I don't know if you, probably other people would be like, nah, I don't think I'd go.
You wouldn't think you would go.
No.
No.
I would go. Yeah, I would go.
Okay, so like, por decirlo como yo te dijera, hey Danny, let's go. Fucking, I'll pay for your ticket. You just buy your drinks and your food. Oh, obviously ya vas a ir porque es gratis. Ahora pura Sunday League juega ahí, neta. Y puro pinche morro que se creen Messi y valen verga. I think even if you're not a boxing fan, I would still go. Yeah, it's something different, you know? Exactly. Like me, I'm not the biggest baseball guy. I understand baseball. And I love going to my baseball games because I'm like, it's something that you're doing not on a, like, déjate de una peda every Sunday, you know? Y go ponte pedo en el estadio. You're watching a ball game. It's fun. You're watching it live. It's a different vibe just to be there. Y lo que hace Golden Boy Danny, que agarra a Alexis Rocha y se van al pinche desert a pelear allá a Pachangas. Why? Because it's a fucking, it's a casino. So after the fight, you stay at the casino. I'm like, well, just go to Costa Mesa, do it right there, and then everybody can go to the bars. Everybody can go play pool afterwards. But I don't know. Like, I don't understand promoters sometimes. I feel like if I can get someone from Santa Ana, I can promote them better.
I mean, yeah, if you get your like the word out, así que todos sepan.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll, yeah.
Como,
Because I haven't seen anything así big como dices tú, como boxing match or something, or like I don't know.
Sí.
There's always concerts here and everything, pero something different, no.
Exactly. Y let's say, once that kid becomes big, you don't even have to go far from Orange County. You have Anaheim Stadium, el Duck Stadium, el de hockey. You have that as an arena. Y cómo se llama. Y si piensas que no puedes vender eso porque le caben 18,000, you can just go back to the bowl. Y do it in the summers.
¿Ese no es el Center?
Ajá, el Honda Center. Yo le digo the
Honda
Ducks.
Center, eso.
Ajá, el Honda Center.
Okay.
I just call it the Duck Stadium because that's how I know them by, because they're the Mighty Ducks. I don't even think they're called that anymore. They're just called Anaheim Ducks.
Pero todavía se pelean, ¿no?
See, esa is rule number one of hockey, to entertain the fans. I noticed that Top Rank is otra promotional company. They literally do bring fights to Costa Mesa right here at the hangar. Se me hace que es donde está donde se pone el Swami. Or, no, perdón. La fair, la county fair. El problema with that is that they bring fighters that no one knows. You know that, like, my argument was, if you're from that town, fight around those areas that town, like 30-minute drive, 10-minute drive. Don't put them too far where it's like 2-hour drive, 1 hour. That's the reason I don't see Alexis Rocha, because he usually fights like in downtown Los Angeles, or he fights ahí en el pinche desert. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking drive. I'm like, bro, I would have supported you if you're here, like, fighting alrededor en el pinche Anaheim Stadium, en el Duck Stadium, pues, el Honda Center, que pelearan Joe Steeder. I don't even think they can make that.
Let me just stream illegally.
Exactly. Then you put on the fire stick. No, está como la Leagues Cup. Going back to the topic of the Leagues Cup. When you said they're only coming for Messi, they're marketing them. Did you know? I just found that out on TikTok. Que it was a promotional thing that they sent Messi to the Marqueta. Did you know that?
What, for the store? Or
Remember que lo agarraron ahí en la Marqueta when he was pushing his cart?
Yeah, but that was promotional towards the market, or?
Ajá,
What?
sí. Que porque la
I
Marqueta,
don't even know. Ajá.
la tienda, haz de cuenta que si fuera la Food for Less. La Food for Less es uno de los sponsors del Inter Miami. So they basically told them, hey, go to this store, que te miren, te tomas fotos, and you're promoting our store. Crazy shit, huh?
But let me ask you this. If they promoted it good, a ver cómo se llama la store.
I did not see that. Hey, no existe en California, por eso. Si fuera la Food for Less, ahí en la primera digo, oh, se aparece ahí la Food for Less donde está la Michoacana.
Yeah, I don't even know the name of it. I don't know that.
Yeah, no, it's when I saw the name of the store, I've never heard it here in Cali, and I've lived in basically San Isidro, which is like I lived in Rosarito, pero San Isidro is the last town. I didn't see it there. I didn't see it in Bakersfield. When I've lived in Riverside, nunca lo miré allí. Lake Forest, nope. Santana tampoco. Y Irvine tampoco. So I think that's a southeast store. Fuck.
Pero casi chocaba también, ¿no? El Messi.
¿Cómo?
He almost crashed. I don't know if we talked about it the last time.
I don't remember if we brought it up, but last time I was super tired. Now I'm not. So I finally do believe that que no sabe manejar. I just don't know how you can run a red light. I don't know if you think because you're famous you ran it. Is the way he did it. It just seems so weird, way, like so weird.
He got scared.
No, well, I don't know. Like, como que le digo, ay, verga, me pasé la roja. Y maybe se la llevó, pero it was just so.
De la roja, che.
Ajá. It's like, do you think he's gonna learn English?
No, mames, güey.
He's not gonna fucking do it.
Oh, that's France, no? What's their language? English, no?
¿En dónde?
Speak the French. Huh?
¿En dónde?
In France. They speak English or they speak French?
They speak French, güey, no mames. No, pues I don't know. I think it's how I send you. Oh, wait, alguien. Ooh, we got another one. A ver si se mete. You're gonna be surprised who wants to join. Te vas a emocionar ahorita cuando mires. Es un artista chingón.
días.
Buenas noches y días.
What it is, what it is.
We got my co-host from the MidNite Charlas, Chupis, in the house.
Yeah, what's Gucci, what's Gucci. Estamos aquí en la hora de la hora de lo bueno.
La hora del pico.
La hora pico. What up? Go,
That-
go, go.
I was asking Danny in the chat group, Chupis, ¿tú qué opinaste cuando escuchaste que le ofrecieron $700 million a Mbappe?
La neta,
Ajá, la neta.
what I thought, I was like, look, I'll be honest with you, I knew he was not going to take it off. La neta. Yo pienso, güey, está morro, está morro, güey, ¿no? Sí, es mucha feria, pero como que yo siento como que todavía quiere estar ahí donde él nació, donde él así con sus parents y todo ese pedo, güey. Yo digo, ¿verdad? Porque oye, la otra persona adulta, o no es que está adulta, pero que más acá, yo lo agarro, ¿no? Aquí, vámonos.
Dice aquí Manuel, viejón, ya váyase a dormir. Quisiera, pero no puedo. All right. Okay. Now you said que
Ahorita voy a college.
you said que porque está morro. Pero porque está morro, shouldn't he have taken that? Porque it's only 1 year. It's only going to affect him 1 year de su carrera. Oh, I don't think he heard. He lost signal. Are you still there, Chupis? Oh, he lost signal. Who's Manuel 19? I don't think I've ever seen this guy in my life.
No, I think it's one of Chupi's followers.
Órale. Welcome to the chat, Manuel. Just know that... Oh, yeah, he lost signal. Ni modo. I couldn't get his comment. No, Manuel, that there's times where en la vida te estresas bien feo. And this is the only way you gotta let it out. By talking on the bullshit that happens in life. And the social media life, of course. Now, where were we, Danny, before Chupis joined? Oh, de que se pendejó para manejar el pinche Messi.
Messi. No, but let me ask you something, Roland.
Ajá.
También que you said earlier, do you really think Messi would stay there 5 years? And do you think if he does stay those 5 years, si hace el top score de la MLS, all-time score?
Aquí? Oh, if he stays 5 years, the reason I keep saying that, because I don't know why he would return to Europe. You already did everything. You already like when he signed to the MLS. For me, that was like saying, buy Europe, buy tournaments. I can still play my World Cup if I want to stay that long playing. I have nothing else to prove to you. I have eight Ballon d'Ors. I think it's 8 or 7. I think it's 8 Ballon d'Ors. Tengo 4 Huelfas. Tengo un chingo de championships. Tengo la World Cup. Tengo todo. So for me, when he signed that, y se vino, dije, the way that the MLS plays and what I've been watching on the Leagues Cup, que le tienen miedo. Le tienen miedo. Well, not Cruz Azul, Atlanta. Cruz Azul le jugó al tú por tú. Perdieron por un pinche golazo. I accepted it, Danny. It is a golazo. It's in the last minute. And on crazy free kick, right? So I get it. Emphasis on the last minute, though. Emphasis on that. That's why I keep calling it that. So, when I see that, and I'm going to continue to see him here in the Leagues Cup, pero si miro que juegan igual que Atlanta, o cuando miro que hay goleadas así bien feo, I'm like, how many teams are there really that strong in the MLS? Galaxy just lost to León, and León didn't even make it to playoffs last season. Los eliminaron en el repechaje.
Yep.
Even though they were CONCACAF champions and they beat LAFC, I'm just saying, they did not make it to the league. Fuck Mazatlán, 3-1.
Hey, Roland, pero ¿quién le ganó a León after they won that?
¿Quién le ganó León a quién? ¿De qué?
You know how you said that León le ganó a LAFC?
Pues sí, se hicieron campeones de la CONCACAF Champions.
And after that, jugaron en la league con Chivas y Chivas le ganó.
Oh, yeah, okay, my bad. Sí, cierto. Era el first game, ¿no? I think.
Yeah, I think it was the first
Yeah, it was the first game. Y sí, so you're right on that. Me. Perdieron, right? So, cuando miro eso, And I'm like, and technically, he's only going to play the League Cups every year. Estos goles no le cuentan a la MLS, though. So you got to keep that in mind. But I'm saying that, hey, you're already in a ratio of 3 goals out of 2 games. There's 36 games from not including the playoffs. It's just 36 games de torneo. I'm like, and if he can score 1 goal per game, because he's in a ratio right now. I'm just talking about ratio, which is 3 games, 3 goals, 2 games. If he scores a goal per game, 36, and if he does it for 5 years, se hace el maximum goal scorer. The question is, can his body continue to play that hard for that long because of the league, how beat up it is, or how not good it is? I don't think he had to. I don't think he really needs to turn it up a notch. Donde yo me preocuparía por él es cuando juegue la Copa, ¿cómo se llama? La Copa América. Cuando se enfrente con players que todavía le van a pegar. En the Leagues Cup, cuando se enfrente contra la América, if he ever does. Que se enfrente contra Tigres, que son cochinos, teams que really don't like to fucking lose, especially to a big name. Y con las Chivas. You don't think the Chivistas le van a estar dando sus putazos? Especially after he scored on Mexico? Like, trust me, Cruz Azul. ¿Ah?
Yeah.
Cru-
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Cruz Azul, dude, no le tuvo nada de respeto. That's why he had a hard time. Compare his 60 minutes que jugó. No, it wasn't 60, my bad. Compare his
First game was
el first game. Era 40 minutes, I think. No,
first game. Yeah, like a little bit.
it was
First and
30.
a half, no?
I think it was 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Compare his
Yeah.
35 minutes to his 60 minutes contra Atlanta. In those 30 minutes, 35 minutes, he fucking hustled, bro. He hustled to get his fucking goal. Y igual, hasta el último minuto.
I think salió que dice que he scored 2 goals in 20 minutes.
Ajá.
And he was in there.
Yeah, exactly. Y luego acá en el este gol, miras el primer gol, solito, le pone Busquets ahí. I'm like, yo me contra mí dije, Messi is technically by a lot of people, a lot of fans, is considered the greatest player of all time in this generation. Right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Otros tienen a Cristiano. Have your own, ¿verdad? And in this generation, muchos tienen a Messi. I'm like, you have the greatest player as your opponent, and you leave him alone. You have a guy that has scored 700 goals que no son de penal, and you leave him alone. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? I
Lo respetan. Lo respetan.
lo respetan. So, like, es lo que te digo. Si yo, la manera que yo jugué, I'm not gonna say que si yo fuera professional, porque I don't think I would have the tolerance to work out every fucking day. That's not me. That's why I don't think I can be a pro. Pero lo que aprendí yo de soccer a lo amateur, you don't do shit like that in soccer. You just don't. Or in football, ¿verdad? Lo que sea. You cannot do that shit. Y I don't know, es un asco, como when we're arguing about el golazo de Giovanni Dos Santos, que I'm like, number 13, he's already looking in the direction of Torrado, right? Aquí está Gio, and he's looking at that direction. Y Gio está enfrente. This fool takes off, running towards Torrado. Why the like, dude, llégale. Para que pinche Tim Howard se vaya para atrás. Like, it's dumb call. And that's what I see it as. He thought que se le iba a dar a Torrado because he was more clear. So corrió para allá. No one thought about a chip. I don't even think when I saw that goal if I thought about a chip. It was
I don't even think Gio thought about a chip either.
Gio at that time, he thought about a chip. At that time. Por la
I don't
razón.
think so.
What makes you say that then?
Porque it was too fast. Like, he just kept. I mean, you have the goalie going towards you, like swiping towards you, like trying to get the ball, and you don't, like, you get me?
Pero con más
So,
razón.
once he got out of the area, then he's like, alright, let me just throw it here. Pero he could either shot it así hard, así como finesse, or like así como le hizo, como la de un chip. But that shit was crazy porque también ahí estaba el defense. Imagine the defense lasted block.
I have to agree to disagree on that one. I understand what you're saying. It's just me that as a soccer player that I played, as a guy who played soccer, You would think that as soon as the goalkeeper steps out, you chip it. That's all you gotta do. El único movimiento que este güey pues lo está jalando. Y yo no te digo que es un incredible shot. And I would say is the greatest Gold Cup goal of all time. I believe it
Do you
is.
think do you think the second one is the Guardado one or?
I would have to go to a list and check everything I'm talking from the 90s, porque también yo sé que Cuauhtémoc tiene un golazo. So I would have to look at the history de todos los teams, no nomás de México. But just because of what he did en la final, Gio Dos Santos, cómo jaló al portero y cómo how he chipped it, like the chip is fucking high, güey. Se levantó bien
También lo
high.
hizo llorar, ¿eh? Sí, lo hizo llorar también al Howard.
Oh yeah, pues, es que es la final y cuando es en la final, like it's como el gol que también le metieron a ¿cómo se llama? A United States in extra time en la Copa Oro final or some shit like that. Que era campeón de campeón o algo así. Que era en extra time y se fue por toda la banda y le agarró así como pinche cañonazo. That was a badass fucking goal too. I don't know if you remember that, que estamos ahí en la Bishop. Yo tenía mi USA
Which one was
jersey.
it?
¿Ah?
¿Cuál era?
I want to say it was like 5-6 years ago. Y,
2015?
was it 2015 probably? Yeah, porque vivíamos en la Bishop. ¿Y cómo se llama? Yo tenía mi USA jersey, todos tenían su Mexico jersey. Y cuando metió gol México, you guys got up and screamed. Cuando metió gol United States, I got up and screamed. I think el final result was 3-2 con un golazo en el extra time.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember that.
That to me también is one of my favorite memories in soccer de mirándolo, because I hate watching soccer because it pisses me off. And it's those reasons, como el Julián Araujo, que dejó al pinche portero solo, como Zimmerman haciendo el pinche penal en el World Cup, fucking the one that we just said con Messi, que lo dejan solo siendo el mejor pinche jugador. So like there's a Dalia Lucero Mendoza has joined. Hello, Dalia Lucero Mendoza. ¿Cómo se llama? When you see shit like that, bro, it's magical. Pero, no, perdón. I'm talking about like, las cosas que hacen mal. Es stupid when it pisses me off because they're paying you. They're paying you money to do that shit. Es una burla para mí.
Que viven en un country.
Ándale, exactamente. Tienes toda la boca llena de razón. Y cómo se llama. That is what pisses me off, where I cannot watch soccer because of little shit like that. But when you see great plays, great goals, and all that, that's when you're like, "Fuck, I'm happy I saw the whole game. I'm happy of this. I'm happy of that." And then of course you get the bullshit from the refs que no marcan, que no, and that also me rechina la pinche piel, and I wanna like it grinds my gears, like on the podcast episode 17.
Damn.
Hello. If you have any questions, Dalias, for me or Danny, go ahead and ask it. I know that you're not into sports, but if you have a sports question or something, whatever, go ahead and shoot it. Como one thing that I got really fucking happy, Danny, when I woke up at 5 in the morning. Usually I don't like waking up early to watch boxing on a Tuesday fucking morning. To watch.
You put in an alarm?
I put an alarm. I did wake up. I set it up. Lo puse. And I was like, if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. I was so entertained. I was so happy. Y más cuando miré el pinche knockout, that I was like, damn, that. Cuando miras el knockout así without the repetition, you're like, shit. Y it was, in a way, it was like not a historical fight. I can't say that. Pero to have that guy move up. Estaba chingona. Lo que quiero decir is like, to have that guy move up to another level, to another division, on his first fight, to fight the guy at the champion at like the medal, y se lo chingó así como si nada. You're like, fuck, how good is this guy really? Like, how good is he really? Haz de cuenta, Daniel. I want you to think about it real hard. Real hard. He's beating everyone by knockout, most of his fights. En todas sus fights, you say to yourself, round 10, round 11, round 10, round 4, round 3. And you're usually right. This was the first time everybody was having a hard time choosing a round. They said if there's a stoppage, it's gonna be late. Muchos decían. Isn't oh we don't know, maybe it goes to the decision. So it was a really 50-50 fight with a lot of people saying I don't think it's gonna stop. I don't think he's gonna stop. Well, that motherfucker stopped him in 8 rounds, and that means that it's not even a late stoppage. It's a good stoppage where you saw a little bit of action throughout. Y boom, lo chingó. That's how good that
It's a
was.
good knockout.
Yeah.
He knocked him out.
Till this day, the only one who gave him a battle was a 37-year-old. A 37-year-old Nonito Donaire who went 12 rounds with him and lost by decision. 37-year-old gave him his best battle as a Japonés.
How old was the other guy?
At that time, that happened like 5 years ago. I think he was 24 or 26, something like that. Porque ahorita tiene, se me hace que ahorita tiene 30 o 31. So he's already, ya está en su mole. Pero like 5 years ago, pues estaba morro. Y él se hace cuenta que las divisions abajo son más rápido. Es 108, es por decirlo, 105, 108, 112, 115, 118, 122. Porque son bien small las gaps. So this fool went from 108 as a champion to 112 as a champion. He skips the 115, enters a tournament de todos los chingones, de todos los champions at 118, and he beats all of them there. And then, oh no, perdón, he beats most of the champions there, y al último agarra el otro campeonato. Last year lo agarró after the tournament. So he was knocking out everyone or beating everyone quick. Y this one we thought that it was gonna be a different kind of fight. Y nope, it was the same shit. Y Nonito Donaire, afterwards, after he fought that war, which everybody said, no, ya está beat up, he's going to lose in 1 round. Well, somehow he got his second win. He went all the way 12 rounds. After that fight that he lost, he becomes a champion again by knocking out the champion y otros güeyes. So he gives a rematch to the Japonés, and this time around lo noquean 2 rounds. So that's when we were like, yeah, ahora sí ya, Nonito Donaire, yeah, he's gone. And he's about to fight for another belt. So that's how good that Nonito is. Like he's a if it wasn't for Pac-Man, a lot of people would say that he's the greatest fighter, like the greatest boxer of Philippine Islands, but Pac-Man's there, so nope. You're number 2. Y como se llama, those are also también momentos de sports that I really don't have that many moments, but when I have those moments, I cherish them for a good while. Como para ti, ¿cuál sería un good? Oh, pues a World Cup I think would be one of your best memories. The sports.
Yeah, watching the World Cup.
I think para mí, mi favorite moment the World Cup, la final is probably the greatest World Cup match that I've ever seen. ¿Cómo?
Oh, World Cup. I said because you won money, but you said the best match.
Déjate de dinero. I'm talking about like you enjoyed it. The like on a scale of out of 10, I would say that final is a 10 out of 10. Agarramos 3 goles, agarramos unas pinches paradas chingonas, domination on both sides. Se fueron a los penales y that's a great way to always end una final que está bien chingona en penales. Y otro favorito momento was when we were on the group chat at 2 in the fucking morning watching the Saudi Arabia versus Argentina, and you fucking literally said it. You're like, ahorita los va a madrugar este Saudi Arabia, les va a meter 2 goles. And I was like, oh, that can't happen. They've been dominating. ¡Sas! Madruguetes and 2-1. That was probably, el gol estaba chingón. El gol estaba chingón también.
El del Plugs, ¿verdad?
Al del Plugs. Ándale. Y luego, I like how you said, oh, from now on my name is Danny El Sharkawi or some shit like that. Yeah, but at the World Cup, though, I think those were my 2 favorite moments. Y sí miré quite a few games, but I think those were the most that have more memory impact. Que perdió Argentina, pero because of the conversation that we're having in that particular moment. y la final. En la final, literally, I had to like cover my phone, quitarle todo el volumen, shove it all the way underneath something que no se escucharan los vibrations, because you guys were ahead of me for like 15 seconds. Y dije, no, estos güeyes van a arruinar la pinche final o quién gana y lo escondí. Dije, I want to soak it in myself.
It was a good final.
Yeah, it was. I think it's going to take a good while para agarrar una final así otra vez.
We never know though. We gotta still see this one, the next.
The USA one. Ahorita como se miran todas las elecciones. Just throwing it out there. I know that we are 4 years way ahead. Or way before.
A ver, Ronald, predicte de aquí 4 years.
I'm gonna go with...
You better save this video.
I'm gonna have to look for it. Midnight number 7. In 4 years, ya probably va a ser Midnight Charlas 120, güey. If I can predict it, it's really hard because I want to say France because they were all young, güey. Ay. But I don't think they can go back to back to back. And I don't think Argentina's going to do it. Even though they had a young squad, they're going to need Messi, but Messi's going to be 40. I'm gonna go crazy on this one. The final 4: France, USA, Brazil, and I want to say Morocco as the final 4.
You said USA?
USA, France, Brazil, and Morocco. Morocco has a lot of young players and they're good, so I think they're going to be consistent again. Brazil has a lot of young players también, which I see them that they can make it. France se miran bien top dog, like they look very dominant. Y con un Mbappe así, yeah. USA, not because we're born here, not because I was raised here, not because they're in a way my selección. What I saw how dominant they looked in the Leagues Cup, even though it's a small cup. When I said all they needed was strikers para meter goles or forwards, y como miré cómo metieron esos goles, cómo dominaban and all that, I think they have there and they only have 4 more years to grow. They did ruin La Copa Oro though by trying out new players, young players. I'm still against that. But I believe they're going to have enough huevos to make it all the way to the Final 4. Plus, they're playing here. And that's a big deal because Mano Negra. The script is ready. Ándale. I don't think Cristiano's going to make it. He's 37 right now. 38, 39, 40, 41.
¿Cuántos trae Ronaldo? 5 World Cup ahorita?
Yeah, I think he has 5. This will be his 6th. I don't think he'll make it. Chicharito's not going to make it. By then, you're going to have a badass Santi Jimenez if he doesn't get injured. Maybe Mexico can do something different in 4 years. I forgot about Mexico. Because they are going to have Santi. And Chucky, I think he's only 26 or 27. So he's going to be like a little bit past his prime, but he's going to have experience. ¿Quién más tiene 20 años who's good? Ociel, Alexis Vega, all those fools. Yeah, they might have something where they can be more competitive. I would have to wait porque we gotta see if Santi's gonna be a ¿cómo se llama? Titular. If he's gonna be in the starting 11.
¿A quién vas a poner? The striker.
Marty
ya va a estar listo.
By then, Henry Martin is gonna be retired because he's 32 right now, or 30, I think. So he's gonna be too old to play. Santi's position, no one else has, except for Henry Martin and Raúl Jiménez. Those 2 guys are gonna be too old. Unless you're gonna put Julian Quiñones, which if Jimmy stays as coach, he already said that he's not gonna take no. ¿Cómo se llama? Él dijo que no iba a llevar ningún mexicano. Perdón, que no iba a llevar ningún jugador que no fuera mexicano.
Que si traía un player que estuviera the same level,
Ajá.
que mejor se llevara a México.
Exactly. Y es donde yo siempre he dicho, like, okay, dije, I know that I was pushing for Santi hard. Like, hey, you gotta play him. But if you're not playing him, I think Quiñones had a better momentum than Henry Martin. I'm like, because you said it yourself. Si los dos tienen su momento, I do feel like Quiñones did more with a cheaper team. Even though it's my team, even Mande.
I think that was a little bit too late for the. It was a little bit too late for the Gold Cup.
Puede ser. Well, yeah. I mean, all I'm saying
I
is,
don't think he was already. No se había sido naturalizado.
sí.
Whatever.
Es mira, como te lo voy a poner así de simple. I know that they got Kevin Álvarez, ¿verdad? Y ganaron a Julián Quiñones. But let's say América becomes champion this year. Esta temporada. I'm not saying that they are, I'm just saying if they are. Y Julián Quiñones quedó campeón goleador. Would you say it's because América or would you say because it was Kevin Álvarez and Julián Quiñones?
America, ¿no?
I would say it was those two players that they added. Because they added a good ass defender and they added a bad ass striker. Pero te lo puse en un what if. Like, que si quedara máximo goleador que Julián Quiñones. Let's say if he only scored 4 goals in todo el season, he was a major flop. He wasn't good with them. Y si quedan campeones, well, you didn't really do nothing because you only scored 4 goals. That's what I mean. Tienes que mirar los what ifs y todo eso. Y a lo que estoy mirando, en su temporada que metió 10 goles Julián Quiñones y 12 o 13 goles Henry Martin, I believe that los 10 goles de Julián are worth more que los de Henry Martin por los teams donde están. Que this fool really con el Atlas tiene que hacer más que con el América.
That's true.
Y es donde... Ajá, but...
But you still gotta think about. We're not gonna give it to an Atlas player when we could give it to an American player.
Yeah. No, sí. At the end of the day, sí, cuando se trata del campeón goleador, se lo dan a que es campeón de goleador. Y en este caso metió 13 Henry Martin y 10 Quiñones. That's why I didn't really trip que se llevaron a Henry Martin. I'm like, está en su momento. That's his moment. Quedó campeón goleador. El pedo está que, bro, I'm like, there's a kid in Europe that scored 31 goals. Or 33, I forgot how many he scored. I'm like, and he's bench? I'm like, come on. Eso, para mí es un insulto in a way. But the good thing is that the kid se mira que es bien humble, Santi. And I love the answers that he's been giving. He's like, que dice, yo soy aquí en la selección, cuando venga mi momento se va a hacer. Like, he understands that he's young. Like, for a very young guy, no está tan tapado el güey. And that's what you need. You need guys que estén abiertos. Que estén abiertos, you know, que like...
They understand, pues, like, their spot.
Exactly. Y ¿cómo se llama? And he's gonna have his moment. In 4 years from now, he's gonna be 25 at the World Cup. 25, that's entering his prime. That's Chucky Lozano cuando le metió gol a Germany. Imagine. An experienced Chucky.
Ya metió gol ahorita en la final.
Ajá.
Entrando de cambio, ajá.
Entrando de cambio.
He's already building it up, yeah.
A very late cambio. Remember that. Very fucking late cambio. Minute 84 or some shit like that. Y cómo llamas hoy, es lo que te tengo pensando ahorita. Imagínate, nomás en la delantera, si te vas con 13 strikers, ¿verdad? En su prime, Santi, or entering prime. Izquierdo o derecho, Lozano con experience. Y en the left side you can go Vega, experience, Ociel, young, el Piojo, Lainez, o el México, como le dicen hoy, el Messi el México's Messi, el Córdoba, if you put them in the, like, they have a team. El problema está que they have to be healthy. Even today, I didn't see the game. Obviously estaba trabajando, but I really wanted to see si van a jugar a Lainez con el Tigres, because he was a sub en la temporada. Entraba de sub, a veces era el mero, entraba de sub, a veces era el mero. Y ¿cómo se llama? I think they bought him for 4 years or 3 years a Lainez. El Tigres. So he's officially a Tigreso. Because I think they only they only had bought him for like 1 year, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, and they extended his contract. So es un fileno. That's what they call him, no? Oh no, es Pumas, no? I forgot what they call the Tigres. I honestly forgot what they call him.
Los Tigueys.
Los Tigres. y cómo se llama. You look at ¿quién es el otro? El Monterrey que compró ese Spanish guy, el español, con la Z. You look at that, right? You're like, you could have used that money on a Mexican instead of buying more extranjeros. The guy is 32, so I'm not gonna give him too much shit, meaning that he still can possibly be in his prime. Viene de España, viene aquí a jugar, so maybe he can do some damage, or maybe not. No jugó. I don't think he played in the Monterrey game. I don't know if he's fit to play, or I don't know how long it has to take them to make that transaction. Pero cuando compran los players, yo los quiero mirar de volada. Like, why wait?
Pero es de España.
Ese
No
es
tiene
España.
sus papeles.
Oh, so that stopped them from playing.
También a Jordi Alba.
Jordi Alba. So they might not even play in the League Cup then.
No, yeah, he'll probably play. Pero pues, he didn't play. They said that he was going to play the last game.
Okay.
Pero pues, ah,
Y luego el bully, este baboso, el Guti. ¿Cuándo va con las Chivas?
contra Cincinnati, I think.
Oh, so he's actually gonna debut.
He debuted versus Bilbao when they beat them.
Oh, okay. So he actually did play that amistoso.
Yeah,
¿Y cómo se miró?
it was pretty good. I think he started to play for one of the goals. It's pretty good.
Pues vamos a mirar contra Cincinnati. Prediction, Danny. What's the score? Cincinnati Chivas, since you're a Chivista.
Extra time, Chivas gana.
Extra time. There are no extra time. Pues ganan los penales.
Penales. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I think Chivas got it. Let me see.
I can say this before you answer. They better not fucking lose, porque si no, fuck. No se la van a acabar.
Van a ganar by one goal. It's gonna be a good game.
You think it's gonna be a close game, or you think it's gonna be a wash? Oh no, they just get one goal. So, are you looking more like a 3-2 or 2-1?
No, it's 3-2.
3-2.
But honestly, it's just blindly. I'm saying it. I don't know how Cincinnati plays, but they are first place.
Okay. Makes sense. So we'll see. I think it's already. Oh, it's about to be 1, but I am a little bit tired. Pinche
Right.
league me madrió. But before I let you go, Danny, before we end this, thank you for joining. I will say this. You're saying Mbappe is gonna regret it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
¿Quién es campeón de la Leagues Cup?
De la League Cup, as a fan or as a.
That's what you
as
think.
A realistic.
As a fan va a ser el Atlas, güey. ¿Ah?
Así como ver los teams, you know, I don't know, no se miran tan strong. The MLS teams.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, okay. A better question then.
ajá.
Final Four, los Final Four, o sea, los últimos 4 para llegar a la final. ¿Puro Mexican team? ¿O crees que nomás el Inter Miami va a ser el único American team?
Yeah, Inter Miami is going to be the only one.
Shit. That means that they're either going to face America, Chivas, or who's on that side? Toluca? No. Who's on the west side? Oh, no, pero Chivas is on the east side. They're playing Cincinnati, ¿qué no?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but they're still, like, considered west. Who's on that side? ¿Quién jugó contra Houston? El Santos. So you're going to see Santos, America, or Chivas in the Final Four. Damn. Oh, no, técnicamente you have to see someone from the east side. So tiene que ser el Atlas. I'm just messing with you. I am saying that Mbappe fucked up. He should have signed that contract. It was only 1 year. You still had all your future ahead. Ni modo. Final four. I am gonna say Mexico League is gonna dominate. The final three, then Mexico. It has to be Chivas America from that side, and then from this side, it's gonna be. I was about to say Pachuca, because he's on the east side. Fuck it, as a fan, Atlas y Miami, me vale verga. Y Atlas le va a ganar a Miami. I don't even know they're gonna fucking make it all the way. Y ya for Naoya Inoue, he is the pound for pound king. I'm really debating how Bud Crawford wins, but that's a talk for Thursday night. I'll be here Thursday night or Friday night. I'm still debating, but I am going to talk about the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and maybe some other leagues games that like the America game and the Chivas. Other than that, people, it is 1 a.m. You have yourself a good night. Bye, Danny.